We'll be going through the math swatch answers to the questions you were set on perimeter. So, the first question, you are given a parallelogram and you are asked to find the perimeter. You know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, so this side will be 8.2 centimeters and this side will be 6.5 centimeters. To find the perimeter, all you are doing is adding up all the sides of that shape. So it's 8.2, add 8.2, add 6.5, add 6.5. So that's 8.2, add 8.2, add 6.5, add 6.5, which will give you an answer of 29.4 centimeters. Now for part B, you are given a triangle and you are asked to find the perimeter of that triangle. Again, all we are doing is adding up all the sides of that triangle. So that's 7.3 centimeters, add 9.6, add 6.1, which will give you an answer of 23 centimeters, and that is your perimeter. So again, remember, when you are finding perimeter, you are adding up all the sides of the shape. Now for question 2, you are given a rectangle and you are asked to find the perimeter again. With a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal, so this will be 11 centimeters and this will be 6 centimeters. So to find the perimeter, all we are doing is adding up all the sides. So that's 11, add 11, add 6, add 6, which will give you an answer of 34 centimeters. And that is your final answer. Now, moving on to question 3. Again, you've got for part A, you've got a rectangle. You are asked to find the perimeter. So opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So this side will be 9 centimeters and this side will be 4.1. So to find the perimeter, we are adding up all the sides. So that's 9, add 9, add 4.1, add 4.1. And excuse me, and that will give you an answer of 26.2 centimeters. Now for part B, you've got a triangle, and again we are finding the perimeter. So all we are doing is adding up all the sides of that triangle. So that's 3, add 3.6, add 7.2, and that will give you an answer of 13.8 centimeters. Now moving on to question 4. Looking at the first part, you are told if a square has a perimeter of 36 centimeters, how long is each side of the square? So we've got a square. The fact that we know about a square is that all the sides are equal. So you've got 4 sides of a square and you want all of those sides to add up to 36. So you have 36 divided by 4, which will give you 9. So meaning each side will equal to 9 centimeters. That's 9, add 9, add 9, add 9 will give you 36 centimeters. So for this part A, how long is each side of the square? Each side of the square is 9 centimeters. Now for part B, you are given a shape and you are asked to find the perimeter. So first thing we have, this is 13 centimeters, so this side is 13 centimeters also. Because this is a rectangle, opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. This 7.2 would have equal to this if it was a full rectangle, but because an equilateral triangle has been cut out, we don't have the full rectangle. We have a keyword, we have equilateral triangle. What we know about an equilateral triangle is that all the sides are equal, meaning if this side here would have been 7.2, to make that triangle, this side has to be 7.2, and so does this side as well. Okay, so rubbing off what we have here along with the line, we now have all the sides. We've got this is 7.2, we have 13, we have 13, and then we have these two sides which are 7.2. All we are now going to do is add this all together to find that perimeter. That's 7.2, add 7.2, add 7.2, add 13, add 13, and that should give you an answer of 47.6 centimeters. Oh, that's 13, so that's 47.6 centimeters, and that is your final answer. So there's a few things that you had to pick up on with part B, but you need to make sure that you remember with an equilateral triangle all of the sides are equal. Now moving on to question 5. You are given this shape and you are asked to find the perimeter of this shape. So without finding all the extra lengths, so we've got a few sides that we don't know, but we can use what we know about perimeter. So for instance, if this side is 18 centimeters, then this, add this, must also be 18 centimeters. And now changing the colour, if this side is 12 centimeters, then this, add this, must be 12 centimeters. So we can quite easily find the perimeter without finding the extra sides. So we have 18 centimeters, add 18 centimeters from the top. So this is 18 centimeters, and these two would have been 18 centimeters as well. So when you add them together, it would have given you 18 centimeters. So we can just have that. And then we have this as 12 centimeters. And the blue sides here would add up to 12 centimeters as well. So from this, we can find the perimeter, and all we are doing is adding those sides together, and that will give you an answer of 60 centimeters. Now for part 6, we are given again a shape, and we are asked to find the perimeter. So we can do this. We know that this side is 19. Therefore, this side add this side must equal to 19. And we know this side is 10 centimeters. So this side, add this side, must add up to 10 centimeters as well. So now we can find the perimeter. That would be 19, add 19, add 10, add 10. And that will give you an answer of 58 centimeters. And now moving on to the final question. You are given a shape and you are told what some of the sides are, and you are asked to find the perimeter. So this side is 7.3, therefore this side must equal to 7.3 centimeters as well. Now we have this side to find. We know that this side, add the missing side, must equal to 16 centimeters. So we can find what that missing side is. So it will just be 16, take away 5.7. So 16 take away 5.7, add 6.2. So we are adding those at the bottom and we are taking it away from 16, and that will give us an answer of 4.1 for that center side. So now we have all the sides. Also, this is 13 centimeters, so this must also be 13 centimeters. We now have all the sides. All we are doing is adding them together. So just putting it straight into the calculator. So that's 16, add 13, add 5.7, add 7.3, add 4.1, add 7.3, add 6.2, add 13, and that will give you an answer of 72.6 centimeters. And that is your final answer.